Hi guys, it's me Nicolette Mashile, and today we're talking about mistakes on your credit report. Now, it does happen that there might be some errors on your credit report, which is why it is so important that you go through the document as carefully and as regularly as possible. Now remember, the ClearScore makes this credit report accessible to you every single month. So do take advantage of that, guys. We got an email from Uputin Chabulo who said, "Sis Nicolette, I am frustrated because I have gotten my credit report. But on there is a retail clothing account that I know nothing about. I have never walked into that retail shop. I've never shopped there. So how is it possible that I have an account open with these guys and there is a balance that is owing? And I get the feeling that that balance is the reason why I have such a low credit score." Well, Butin Chabulo, I am indeed sorry about your situation, but I would like to tell you that there are millions other South Africans that also have mistakes on their credit reports, and unfortunately for them, they have not taken the first step as you have of actually accessing their credit reports and being able to spot those kind of mistakes. And I'll give you an example. A couple of years ago, I got my credit report for the first time, and I noticed that they kept referring to me as Mr. Mashile. Now, I am no Mr. Mashile. Mr. Mashile is my father back at home, right? It's obviously clear that I am a Miss Mashile, right? But obviously that is a mistake that can happen on your credit report. And remember, not everything is a mistake. Things like defaults and judgments on accounts that you did actually open cannot fall under mistakes or inaccuracies. But what are those kind of mistakes that can be on your credit report? The first one, like mine, is of personal information. This could be the spelling of your name, your ID number, your date of birth that they're getting wrong, or even sometimes your gender, where they think you're a Mr. when you actually are a Miss. Right? The other mistake that can happen or inaccuracy is when you fully paid up an account and it has not been updated on your document, which means that they have not received information about you settling that account. So what you need to do is to make sure that you submit your paid up letter to the credit bureau and they can update that as quickly as possible for you. The last mistake that can happen, which is very unfortunate, and it seems like it's something that you are currently going through in Jabulo, is what is called potential identity theft. Identity theft is when somebody gets hold of your ID and some of your personal information and goes and opens credit accounts under your ID number. Now, when you get your credit report, you are sitting with all those accounts that have been opened under your name and your ID number. Now, what do you do if you are in this kind of a situation? Well, the first step you've already taken, Jabulo, it is to access your credit report and actually check if there are mistakes and inaccuracies on it. Number two, you need to contact the credit bureau because if they don't know, they can't update your credit report. You need to call them and lodge a dispute of inaccuracy or mistake on your credit report. Number three, they will ask you then to send your supporting documents. For instance, as I've already said, with the personal information one, you just need to support the correct information and they will update it. Where it's the paid up one, you just need to support your paid up letter and they will update it. In cases of identity theft, you might need to go to a police station to get an affidavit that proves that you are indeed a victim of identity theft. And then once you've submitted your supporting documents, what they will then do is they will then fully do an investigation to see whether or not there was actually a mistake that did take place, or an inaccuracy, or if it is identity theft, that there was indeed identity theft that took place under your ID and your name. And if they can prove that, and you can prove that with your supporting documents, there's no reason why they would not update your credit report.